I found the Baseball Prince's private stash. Don't tell nobody. On today's episode of Baseball King Collectibles. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the show. That's right. I found a box owned by the Baseball Prince. He put together the back in the... who knows when he put this together, but he's been collecting since the mid-90s when he was old enough to say Mickey Mantle. Those were the first words I taught him. So, well, Daddy and Mommy first, but, then Mickey Mantle and all that. But, yeah, he's been collecting a long time. So he puts together his own, like I put together my own who I thought would be Hall of Famers in a box. I showed you that video a few videos ago. This was his, and it's G through M. So I'm guessing it's the letter, Griffey through McGuire or Manning or whoever. So I'm going to go through this for the first time also. It's a pretty large box, so we're probably going to have to make it a two-part, depending how you guys watch the first part. So like, subscribe, do all that. And everyone always says, why do you always say like and subscribe? Well, you have to. The YouTube algorithm picks it up. And if you don't say like and subscribe, your video is not getting pushed a little more. It's really a true thing. I swear to God, YouTubers out there know that. That's why even Mr. Beast, the guy with 300 million subscribers, watch. He'll say it over and over, like and subscribe. So do it. Like and subscribe while you're here before you get to the video. So enough of me. Let's get to the video because I have no idea what's in here. We're going to take a look together and see what this means. So let's go to the tape. All right, here's the box. It says Stars G-M. So I'm guessing that's Stars from the, initials. G to M, the last name. And wow, it's pretty full. It is full, not pretty full. 800 count box. Ooh, wow, we'll go through it pretty quick though. Let's see. We'll start at the front here because which way is the G and which way is the M? Well, these are the G's, I guess. All right, we'll start it out this way. Whoop, we're starting it off with Ricky Henderson. H. Where the G's go? Oh, maybe it goes this way. I see. Okay. Whatever. We'll figure it out. We'll get there. All right. Let's start it off with Ricky. All right. Bunch of Rickies. You guys tell me if there's anything like, more than a 50 cent to $1.25 value. There's a bunch of the same Ricky. Okay. Oh, he's not going to be happy. I'm putting this all out of order. I'm going to have to... Baseball Prince, don't watch. Okay. Ricky. Nice sliding in. Classic Ricky. So a lot of Rickies we got here. All right. All in a row. Everything's going to be... I don't want to... You guys will think I'm planting stuff in the box. Like I said, I've never gone through this box. I have no idea what's in here. So we're going to find out together for the first time. But it looks like we got a lot of Rickies. Okay. Ricky. I'll do it this way because we don't want to be here all day. Okay. That's it for Ricky. All right. Let's go to GWYNN. I'll just put the cards up into the corners up here. If you can see them off camera. All right. Let's get to Tony. All right. So if everything's $1 card and I got 800 cards and it's an $800 box, if $1 on average, some could be more, right? You can have a couple $2, $3 cards in here. These are beautiful GWYNNs. Nice scented and everything, but do we send these off to PSA to get graded? No, of course not. Why would you do that? Just having for fun. This is just like I said, this is a box he put together, I guess, when he was young and hoping who would get to the Hall of Fame and, guessed right on Ricky and GWYNN. Those were no-brainers watching them grow up. Tony Gwynn, all GWYNNs, okay. But all different ones. See, not too many of repeats here. You've seen mostly individual cards, one-on-one apiece. Until I spoke too soon, did I? Yeah, well, Diamond Kings is okay. Nothing wrong with having a couple of Diamond Kings, right? Beautiful. Look at all these GWYNNs. Nice. I'll go do it this way so we can go through a little quick. Otherwise, we'll be here all day. But yeah, anything worth more than $1 here? Yeah, maybe. 85, right? 86. All right. Nice. Got a bunch of... Wow. All right. Oh, yeah. We're getting... that's 85, right? I believe. My years. Yeah, it's 85s. The shades. Looking cool. All right. More GWYNN. We got some newer ones because they're sticking. The newer kind, Brilliance, I think those were. From Flair. Studio Donruss. Wow. Wow. So, like I said, isn't it, value, not much. Come on. I mean, what are we talking? 50 cent to $1 cards, maybe 3. But when you have quantity, all right? About laddie daddy. What would you rather have? Would you rather have a stack of cards of Hall of Famers and a lot of these GWYNNs? Or would you rather have one card? Expensive card of, like, say, Tony Gwynn. Would you rather have this stack of Tony Gwynns, or would you rather have one card worth the value of all those? You know what I mean? So I'm saying I like having quantity. That's me. Hey, Reggie. I gotta go into the chat. Reggie.
The Woodies. All right. Getting older ones. Okay, we got some older ones in here. We got a 78, 81. Again, the value, we don't care about the value it is because what's the value? Even though these should go up, one day these will go up in price. I mean, look, not now, maybe 30, 40, 50. We got a couple more GWYNNs. 30, 40, 50, 60 years from now. These will out of GWYNNs. Wow. Look at these late 85. Wait, where did he get all these from? He must have got this from my stash because the baseball Prince wasn't around in 85. Where did he get all that from, huh? Huh, Baseball Prince? I got to talk to you about that. Maybe you got into my stash before I got into his stash. Okay, keep going here. We got another chunk in here. All right, let's keep going. I may only do half. Let me make this a two-part video because this may take forever. But we're going to get here. We're going to get there eventually. All right. Greg MADDUX, Mad Dog. Okay, a lot of MADDUXes. A lot of MADDUX. We've got a bricking in here. Uh-oh. It's all the same card. That's why those that upper decks, whatever that is. These were horrible. Everybody's favorite. Greg MADDUX, bunch more. All right. So far, the Baseball Prince has done a great job putting it together. Hall of Fame boxes because every one of these guys has made the Hall of Fame. He's a stick in here. You know, these 90s cards are just, they don't slide nice. There's no slide to them. We got Chipper, young Chipper. Okay. Round in third, heading home is the Gold Cup card. That's the second year Chipper. Okay, more Chippers. He made the Hall of Fame. Like I say, put this box together probably in the mid-90s, it looks like, just based on the cards, right? And Randy Johnson. Okay. We got that Marlboro sign one would be cool if we could find that one. Whoa, let's see. I don't think so, but you never know. I don't know. Like I said, I have no idea what's in here. A couple more Randys. Oh, boy. They're all mid-90s to late 90s, I guess. Oh, that's when the Baseball Prince started putting his collection together. So, yeah, right. Next batch. We're getting right here. We got it. Okay, what we got here? It's Pedro. Okay, nice. Like I said, maybe these are $2, $3 cards. I don't know. I have no idea the value. And like I said, I don't care. Baseball Prince doesn't care what the value is. We don't care if a corner gets dinged. It don't matter. We just like having a quantity of the cards. And personally, like I said, I'd rather have all this quantity than 2 or 3 other cards. You know, just of like expensive cards, like MADDUX is this rookie? No, it's like in the third year, I think. But even like I said, I'd rather have. I like the quantity, even if it's doubles and triples. I don't care. It's just nice to have. Like I said, we're never going to sell these, even if the price may go up one day. But what could I get for this box right now, guys? What would you give me for this box? Anybody in the offers? Come on, let's go. Offers. Anybody got an offer out there? Hey, we got Donnie Baseball looking all sexy for the ladies. Look at that, Donnie. Hey, 10th anniversary. These are worth nothing. Those flares, the flares, that's considered the worst set in history. I don't know. Well, we got a bunch of Madelines. Is Madeline a $1 card? I don't know. I think so. We have no old Madeline cards. His oldest is 83, so it's not like he goes back into, anything from the 80s is really nothing. But we got, look, a stack. We got a stack of 89s or 90s, right? 90s. Let's flip. Don't flip the wrong way. Are they autographed? No. Let's see. No, just flip. They're in the box the wrong way. That would be funny, though, right? We got some Greg MADDUX mixed in with a Paul Molitor. How do you get in between MADDUX and Mattingly? All right. I guess the box gets thrown away, thrown in this way and that way. But Pedro, back to Pedro. Okay. This is just fun to look at. I don't, like I said, I'm mishandling. You guys are going to kill me in the comments. Nope. Because the value to me, is worth 0. This is just all about memories and fun and having the cards. Like, all right, like I said, you rather have one great Mattingly card, a couple of his rookie cards autographed, or would you rather have all of this? I'd rather have all of this, personally. I mean, I got Mattingly's autograph anyway, but I still rather have, if that was the choice, I'd rather have the quantity over the one. Any day. That's just my opinion. You're entitled to yours. I wouldn't have this many cards otherwise, right? I'd have to stack of this. So I'm going to do half more of this box because, look, there's a lot in here. We'll be here forever. So I'm going to just take out this till the next player I see here. It looks like it's going to end with Paul Molitor, I think. Oh, we got more Chipper Jones? More Chipper Jones. Okay. Well, this way. Well, we're going every which way. Okay, see? The box gets mixed all around. But you get the idea what's in here. I'll leave that stack over there. Like I said, a lot of these cards, they brick even after years. The brick cards will always stay a brick. Oh man, back to Mattingly. A couple of diamond keys are nice. That's a beautiful card, see? They do have some nice cards in these flares, but not worth value. But again, I love the floating heads. I'm a floating head guy back to the early 60s when they started putting them on league leader cards, and I just always liked the floating heads after that. Just became my, not my go-to thing, but it was just like them. Who's that? We got a boyhood guy. It's triple play. Who's that little hotshot guy? Who is that? Pete Rose? Who is that? No, it's Paul Mallard, of course, because it's in the Mallard pile. I should have known that. More triple play, all different kind of Mallarders in here. So it looks like we're going to end it with a Paul Mallard for now. We'll get this back to this box because we've got some more good stuff in this box, I think, right? Let me just see. Let me just give a little peek of a prelude to what could be upcoming in this box. Oh, yeah, we're going all the way to end. Oh, we got the kids. Woohoo, we got McGuire. Oh, yeah, very good box. So we're going to end it right here. We're going to continue on part 2 for this box. So stay tuned for that. And, you got to come back for that, right? So let's throw it back to the studio and send it back to me.
A lot of fun looking through it. I had no idea what was in there, but like I said, that's what he put together. Those baseball prints put all that. What he speculated on the better players in the league who had Hall of Fame careers going at the time. They were also everybody was still active at the time, so it was just he put together and he did a good job. Pretty good. So. We have a part 2 of this because we couldn't do that longer video for you guys. I don't want to keep you here. You guys got other places and things to do and other YouTube videos to watch. So do I. I got things to do too. So we'll get to part 2. If you watch part 1, how many views do I have? If I got at least 50 views, I'll do part 2. How's that? That's not asking for much. So get your friends on the phone. Tell them to call up. 2 phones. Baseball King, Baseball Prince, stole a stash, look through it secretly, and that's what we found. And that's what today's episode was all about. And we'll see you soon on the next episode. Subscribe.